If you were looking for a way to slow down your audio or the tape stop effect, slow down, speed up, that type of thing, pitch down, I have a way you can do that inside of Studio One 3. All right. So like if, for instance, all right, so this track right here is, all right, I don't like what it's doing. I did something where I could have brought my node down here all the way across, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. So with this track, we're going to focus on this track right here. So we're going to start. This is what it's doing, the same thing. If I solo it, you can hear. Okay, so basically what you do is you cut out a specific section. In my case, I wanted to affect only the end, and then what you do is you right click on this audio region here, and then you go to your audio operations area and send to sample, and this will pop up. All right, now one thing you want to keep in mind is this range right here. You definitely want to, and I'm gonna show you why, and I'm gonna explain to you exactly what's going on. So I'm going to switch my tool to the cursor tool and actually bring it. We're going to bring it down here. We want to see what's going on. Well, actually not on the audio, I'm sorry. This track right here, this is the track we're going to, this is the track that has this sample one on it, this plugin here. And I can actually play it on my keyboard. Let's unsolo this. So basically you can send any sample to this player here, this sample plugin, and you have different parameters on here. But for the sake of what we are doing, what we're trying to achieve, basically what you do is you come down here, all right, and then you have these different parameters. You got the velocity, you have the modulation here, the pitch bend, and the after effect. We need to hang out in the pitch bend section. And basically what you want to do is up here, you want to create a let's see, you want to create an empty region right here. All right, so now we have our region, so we can see it, so we can affect, we can do something. And I'm going to scroll to that section here. See, this is the section we just created right here, where you see all the dark and light areas. All right, so basically what we're going to do here is create a note, and we can, so we're going to create a note here. Let's see, probably C2. Let's change my tool. Let me extend it out. So what you would need to do is actually mute this region right here. All right, so let's make this go an octave. All right, so we can be in tune with this, and then you can adjust the volume to match it. Yeah, let's bring it down just a tad bit more. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, so basically what you do, now that we are already in pitch bend, you can begin to create, well, I would guess you would need to start at 0, but you can do whatever you want to do, depending on what you're trying to do. But we can start at 0, and then I can create another node down here, and I'm gonna change my tool and kind of bring it down like that. Right, that actually sounds pretty cool. But in order to get the tape stutter effect, you have to play with the range in the studio sampler here, the sample one. I'm sorry, the sample one thing here, the sample one plugin. So this is what I was saying. Like right here, this is your range. So I will go for 24, and let's listen to how that sounds. You know what I'm saying? And then you can move this however you need to. You can slow it down, speed it up, and this is what it will sound like. Pretty cool, huh? Or I can do it like this. You know, you can do all types of things, or you can go like this. I don't know. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You know, be creative. Yeah, you know, that's pretty cool. And then you know, as you hover your mouse over sort of like the middle of the line, you have this other parameter where you can actually bend. You know what I mean? You just depending on what you're doing, and it depends on how long you have the sample for. You know, how fast or short you need. You might need you know, to cut bigger or before, like around here or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much how you get the tape stop effect. You know, it's not as simple as Logic, because if you guys know, if you worked in Logic before, the way Logic work, it allowed you to take the end of a region like this, and then you can right click on it and then select slow down or speed up, and you know, that was your stutter effect. You know, that was pretty cool because it was right quick, fast, in a hurry, straight to the point, right? In Studio One is a little bit different, but because we have sample one, we have different parameters in here that we can play with. That means we can be even more creative. We can do more than tape stop. We can do other things like change the pitch or something. You know, change the cutoff, or you know what I mean, change the panning direction. You know, I'm not really familiar with sample one and all that it does, but it seems pretty straightforward. You know, they have the attack, your decay, your sustain, and your release. And you know, you have your different sections. This is the pitch section, this is your filter, this is your amp, and then your LFOs. So you just play around with it and see what you can come up with. I don't know what type of effect you can come up with if you're, you know, doing that the tape stop effect, but I'm sure you can come up with something pretty cool. You know what I mean? But I mean, if you're trying to create a stutter effect, you probably wouldn't do all of that. You just probably keep it, you know, a little simple like this. That's pretty cool. I like that right there. You know, just play around with it, you know. You do whatever you want, all right? That's really all I want to show you guys. This is your boy Ella. Remember, music is art. You're the artist. Paint your picture.